But I'm going to tell you, there's some of you people here that have fought to live. You came out of the womb fighting. You had your fist already formed. You were strong and you were wired and you were feisty. And when they laid you on your mama, you let them know you were not happy that they had taken you out of the warm womb and you were in a cold hospital bed now. You were tough. Some of you had to be tough. You refused to die when others told you probably you should. You know, you were not wanted anyways. You're not needed. You're not loved. Why don't you just die? I know there's some kids here. Some people here that were told in school by other kids, why don't you just die? I wish you would. Just die. But you refuse to lay down and quit. And the attack against your life has been ongoing. And you've had to learn how to fight. You've had to learn how to fight spiritually when the enemy came after your life to suck it out of you. You said, I'm not dying. Do you hear me, devil? I'm not dying. You're not taking my life. You're not taking my family. You're not taking my finances. You're not taking my home. I don't care what it looks like. You're not having them. And you're not having me. You take up the sword. You slap on your armor every day. You pick up the shield. And you get tired of having to fight for your life. But I want you to know that you linked yourself with a mighty army when you linked yourself here. Amen. We'll fight with you. And we plan on going all the way. And so do you. Do you have an attitude with dying? Personally, I do. I am not going to die. I'm going in the rapture of the church.
Me too. Amen.
If I'm going to serve Jesus, if I'm going to die, I'll die serving Jesus.
Amen. That's right.
But the devil's going to have a fight on his hands all the way out. I'm going to be kicking and screaming. Because, devil, you can't have my life. You can't snuff out what belongs to God on this earth. You're not snuffing my life out. Amen. I've had those thoughts off and on in my life. You know, you're going to die early. Anybody ever have that? Your life's going to, you're not going to live. I've had doctors actually tell me that. I had a septic yeast infection in my blood. And they said, that'll kill you. So I'll give you 15 years. Actually, they didn't tell me how long. But it's been 20 years.
Thank you, Jesus.
I'll tell you what, these are the saints of God that I want here at Jordan Rivers, the ones that are kicking and screaming all the way out. And you're not taking my life, and you're not taking the lives of the people here.
Amen.
You're not destroying them.
Amen. That's right.
I'll pray. I love Pastor John and Marge. They pray every night. They got a hit list. Daddy sits there and he turns the pages and he begins to pray. And sometimes God will say, you need to pray for this family and that family. In my mind, I close my eyes and I look where you sit in church. And that's the section. I kind of make myself go around this way. And that's how you pray. So you can remember everybody. I'm going to tell you, there's some people here, they need to quit praying that they're going to get out of here early. God, you can take my life anytime. Go ahead. Stop it.
Amen.
I need you. I need you to pray. I need you to stand. And I need you to fight. And I need you. So stop praying you're going to get out of here early. Because you're not. Because I pray you're not. Cancels out yours that you want to. I need fighters and those that refuse to grow weary. They have their eyes on the prize. They will not bow. I want the Peters and I want the Pauls. I love this part. In Acts 14, verse 19 to 20. A group of Jews from Antioch and Iconium. Oh, that's good, Nancy. She's my word person. Came to Lystra and won over the crowds. And then they stoned Paul. So they won him over first. They schmoozed with him. Then somehow they got Paul taken aside and they stoned him and they dragged him out of the city thinking he was dead. But as the disciples stood around him, what do you think they were doing? Praying. He stood up and walked off. That's the kind I like. You might stone me. You might think I'm down for the count. 1, 2. I ain't down. And I ain't finished. But I want to ask, how many of you guys were left for dead? How many of you were considered a wash-up and you would amount to nothing in this life? Oh, raise your hand really high. How many of you were told that you would never amount to anything for God? You'd never be able to do anything. Maybe the enemy told you it. I always wonder that.